What's up, y'all? It's Daniel, your Shoemmelier, and I had to think really hard about it. I think it's been at least 20 years, if not 25 years, since I last purchased and wore a pair of Reebok shoes. And it's so weird because after going that long, I managed to pick up 2 different pairs of Reebok shoes in the same week, though I had to send one back because it was too small. So when it comes back in the correct size, I'll definitely talk about it on this channel. But today I'm going to be talking about, I guess, a shoe that we will call low cost. I don't want to call it cheap. I guess it's cost efficient. It's not quite the shoe that you would find at Kohl's or Academy, but it's definitely nowhere close in quality or design to what many would consider a hyped shoe, or even just a hyped general release. But I will say, when I saw this shoe on social media and I saw the price, I knew I was going to grab it because, hey, why not try a shoe I haven't worn in almost 2 decades, see how it feels, see what it looks like, talk to you about it, and maybe, just maybe, someone out there may be inclined to spend their hard-earned money on a pair of Reebok shoes like it's 1985. So today, we're going to be talking about the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy in Dynamic Blue. This Reebok Classic Leather Legacy shoe in the Dynamic Blue, Horizon Blue, and Instinct Red colorway is inspired by a 70s running shoe with nylon, suede, and an exposed foam tongue. A sculpted 3D look gives the midsole a fierce attitude, and bold colors pop for a standout look. This upper mixes suede and textile for extra texture and depth. The silhouette includes an injection molded midsole for lightweight and extra cushioning, and a rubber outsole. These classic legacy shoes retail for $80 US American and can be found on the Reebok website, though currently they only offer a men's 3.5, 4, 8, 8.5, and 9. That's right, an $80 shoe. So let's talk about what you get with an $80 shoe. When it comes to quality, I have to say you get the quality you would expect from an $80 shoe. The leather, and I put that in rock and roll air quotes, is basically like a plastic leather. On the top of the shoe, you find that red plastic leather in Instinct Red. It's the eye stays where the laces go through. And on the medial and lateral side of the shoe on the paneling, both the white and yellow Reebok signs are in that plastic leather. And I can't stress this enough, they feel like plastic. They look like plastic. On the back of the shoe, you find that dynamic blue heel tab, definitely not a pull tab, and you have the Reebok branding in red on a slightly better or higher quality leather, still plastic, that takes just a bit longer to biodegrade in your local city landfill. And on the top of the tongue, you find what is actually a plastic red tab, or the most obvious plastic part of the shoe, which includes white Reebok Classic branding and logo in white. There is apparently suede, again in rock and roll air quotes, on this shoe. You find that on the toe guard and mud guard at the front of the shoe and at the back of the shoe underneath that heel tab. And it's not great. It's not buttery. What's the opposite of buttery? I don't know. It isn't quite as bad as if you submerged the shoe in water and then the suede dried up and got all hard and crusty. But it's a good step above that. It's not great. But again, an $80 shoe. Your textile upper is kind of mesh-like, and you find that on the toe box area, the vamp, as well as your tongue. And it's not uncomfortable, it's not comfortable, it's, again, an $80 shoe. And your midsole is that white injection molded midsole, and on the outsole is yellow and black rubber with the Reebok branding, and you can see the, nope, it's not Boost, it's your white EVA injected midsole that you see through the outsole, because if you want Boost, you have to pay $100 more. Well, when the shoe first releases. You can probably find some Ultra Boost for $80 if you look really hard. And then lastly, if you've ever had a Vietnamese spring roll, you are familiar with rice paper. It's that rice paper that surrounds all the goodie like the vermicelli and the vegetables and your pork or chicken or beef or whatever you decide to put in your Vietnamese spring roll, surrounded by rice paper. And the reason I say that is because your laces, your white laces, feel like rice paper. And they're really thin. They are almost like cheesecloth. If you've ever worked or had to use cheesecloth, you might know what I'm talking about, but I haven't tried it, but I really feel like I could tear these laces. The laces might be the best example of the low quality that you find on, say it with me, an $80 shoe. When it comes to fit, I ordered a size 9, which is what I wear usually across the board in Ultra Boosts, Air Force Ones, Jordan Ones, New Balances, etc. And it actually fit me true to size, so I would suggest if you want to order a pair of these Legacy shoes for $80, go for it. Order your true to size. I think you will be okay. And when it comes to comfort, well, your upper is made out of $80 materials, your injected midsole is made out of $80 materials, and your rubber outsole is, say it with me, made out of $80 materials. So you're getting the comfort that you paid for, so don't expect Boost, don't expect React, don't expect Air, don't expect Zoom, but I will say it's definitely a little bit more comfortable than your standard EVA rubber midsole and outsole, so I guess they've got that going for them. I have to remind myself, and again, remind you because I haven't said enough, this is an $80 shoe. The quality you're getting for this shoe is worth $80. Some would say that maybe you're getting more for what you paid. I would say that is incorrect. You are getting an $80 shoe, so don't order this unless you expect to be wowed like an $80 shoe would wow you. Back in the day, $80 was a lot, $100 was a lot. I get it, $180 is a lot right now, and during these times, 80 might sound like a lot, but I'm just being honest. When we are talking about shoes, we have to talk about quality and we have to talk about price, and yes, it's an $80 shoe. So let us know in the comment section down below what you think about this silhouette, what you think about Reebok, and hey, when was the last time any of us wore Reeboks? I'm serious, I'm gonna have to go back and search my junior high yearbook to see if I was wearing Reeboks, because I don't think I was wearing them in high school, certainly not in college, and there's no way I owned a Reebok when I became an adult. So sorry Reebok, but thanks for the memories. So to all of you out there, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill till the next episode.